What do you think is the coolest thing about phages?
I think phages are really cool because they are nature's answer to keeping a bacterial population under control. We have a lot of phage in us, and it's something we don't talk about often, but it's an underrepresented dialogue for sure. We talk about the microbiome in terms of the bacteria, which is where we have most of our knowledge, but there is a mycobiome, which is fungi based, and it's in all the moist places. They don't tend to be as anaerobic, so fungi exist in the urogenital cavities, parts of humans. They exist in mouths because they have access to more oxygen. Athlete's foot. On our skin certainly is fungal. Lots of fungi in the skin, scalp, nasal cavity. Deep inside, they can survive, but they're not going to thrive when there's no oxygen. The anaerobic environment's harder. But yes, they are a component of our microbiota, and they can either work for us or against us, just like bacteria. The key with a phage, though, is they're species specific and sometimes strain specific. So the challenge for phage clinical work is if you have a particular pathogen and you have a phage that you think, if you can't actually test it on the pathogen, then you give it to the patient and it doesn't work, that pathogen doesn't get killed by it. Because the phage and the bacteria have to be, there's an identical binding site for that phage to
Like
work.
a predator-prey relationship.
But phage will mutate more rapidly than the pathogen. So as long as there's exposure, if the pathogen switches something to try to get away with not being phage resistant, the phage will switch more quickly and still kill it. So nature has a way to do that very rapidly.